Welcome to Market Talk Weekly, discussing sales and marketing techniques to help you compete in the real estate market. We're here week after week to educate, inform, and encourage real estate professionals. And now, here's your host, real estate broker, instructor, and coach, Bryon Roth.
You know the person who always has to be right? And anytime you do something with that person, it always has to be their way? Well, if you're not sure who that is in your life, it may be you. Well, as a real estate agent, it's important that you are a diplomat, and you can't always be the one that thinks that they know everything and be condescending to people. And that includes other agents, not just your clients, not just the people or the prospective clients and your customers, but to vendors you work with, lenders, closing companies, and on and on. I'm sure there are plenty of real estate agents out there who believe that they're great negotiators and believe that being a great negotiator means that I'm just going to wipe the floor with the competition, and if you're on my side or you're my client, you're always going to come out on top, and everyone else is just going to be under our thumbs or under our feet. And honestly, that's just not being a good negotiator. I mean, think about it. When you are working out a deal with someone and they're just adamant that they're going to get their way, and they, or it's that friend of yours who just always has to get their way, always thinks that they know everything. I mean, that's just off-putting, isn't it? Today, I want to talk about a win-win negotiation. When I talk about win-win negotiation, I'm talking about that everybody comes out as a winner. I mean, really, when you're negotiating the sale of a house, whether it's for a buyer or for a seller, nobody wants to get gypped. Nobody wants to feel like that they, got the raw end of the deal. Everyone wants to be a winner. And, when you're working with people in hundreds of thousands of dollars, and this is where they're going to be living, this is going to be their home, they're going to be raising their family there, it's a huge ordeal. And so you want to be a negotiator who is finding that win-win solution that's best all the way around. Negotiating as a real estate agent is just part of the job. And to be successful, you're going to need to adopt this win-win negotiating approach. So here are some best practices for you. First of all, you want to build trust. And I've talked about that over and over and over in podcasts. Building trust with everyone. And when you adopt a win-win approach, you show that you're interested in creating a mutually beneficial deal. And then this builds trust with other parties and helps establish a positive relationship. It also creates long-term partnerships. When both parties benefit from a deal, they're more likely to work together in the future, and this can lead to a long-term partnership and referrals, which we all love. Also, win-win negotiation increases satisfaction. A win-win deal satisfies both parties' needs, leading to a positive outcome. And then finally, it improves your reputation. As a real estate agent, you want a good reputation. And adopting a win-win approach shows that you're a fair and reasonable negotiator, and this can improve your reputation and help you attract new clients too. I would suggest to ensure you reach a win-win solution in your dealings, just follow these 4 steps. First is understand your client's needs and goals. Very important. Number 2 is listen actively to the other party's needs and concerns. I've quoted this, I don't know how many times. Stephen Covey says, seek first to understand, then to be understood. And it's so true. Sometimes when people are talking, we're thinking about what we're going to say because we already have a preconceived idea of what they're meaning or where they're going with it. So we're just formulating an answer in our head and we're not really actively listening to them. Number 3 is brainstorm creative options that benefit everyone. When you're working with another real estate agent, whether you're the listing or the buyer, think of that person as a teammate, not as competition, even though, realistically, they are. But when you're working in a contract deal, work together, brainstorm to find creative options. I always say, when you get into a contract, just remember this. Buyers always want to buy, sellers always want to sell. And so there's no reason we can't come to an option where everyone benefits. And then number 4 is negotiate with a positive attitude and an open mind. Be diplomatic. By adopting a win-win negotiating approach, you can build trust, create long-term partnerships, increase satisfaction, and improve your reputation. If you follow these steps and always seek a win-win solution, you're going to develop a reputation as a great negotiator.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Market Talk Weekly. Visit our website at markettalkweekly.com for more real estate resources. And as always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode of Market Talk Weekly.